moving on to Persona 3 Reload. This isn't the last thing because we still have to sit
Yes.
and play. But I wanted to do the
Right.
second last because oh my god, I'm having such a good time playing this game. This game is so fun. Uh, so I'm having such a good time that despite how long I know it'll take, I
Hmm.
think that I'll finish it, and
Oh,
maybe
wow.
even after I finish it, um,
I'll play it again.
no, I'm gonna play Persona 5 Royal. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, wow.
Because I think I'm getting into the groove of how I need to pace myself out when playing these games. I feel like
Right.
so I think I understand what I need to do, and
Hmm.
I feel like it's been so long since it's been literal years since I played the original Persona 5 that it would also be a waste to play that when I know that there's another version of it that adds so much more. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
play Royal from the beginning to refresh myself and also absorb all the new stuff that they added. Coincidentally, a friend of mine is currently playing Persona 5 Royal. I had to make sure he's playing Royal
Hmm.
because I said I was playing Persona 3. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm playing Persona 5. And I was like, hold on. Please tell me you're playing Royal because if you're playing original, that's a waste. Just play Royal, please. But yeah, he's playing Royal. So he's having a good
Cool,
time.
cool.
And maybe when he finishes 5, I'll be finished with 3. And then we switch and he starts playing 3 and I start playing 5 Royal.
That would be funny.
But yeah, I didn't know that the Dark Hour segments would mostly take place in Tartarus, but I'm not mad at
They
it.
would. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
because where Persona 3 is kind of like basically a maze. Persona 5 is basically a maze. Persona 3 is much more straightforward.
Hmm.
It's much easier to play for long periods of time because of that. And this I feel like Persona 3 overall is just more simpler than 5 and therefore more
Oh,
digestible.
absolutely.
But I feel like in some ways that's also a flaw in comparison to 5 because sometimes it gets a little too repetitive after a while, whereas
Hmm.
Persona 5 has a lot of variety.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get overwhelmed in Persona 5, but it's easy for me to get bored sometimes with Persona 3 and have to take a break.
Jump three.
So
Makes
they both
sense.
have reasons for me to take a break with them. I get overwhelmed with P5, I get bored with P3, and I have to take a break and do something else and come back. So I'll probably like play some of the PS3 games I got recently in between to give myself a break. But yeah, this game definitely has the coolest way to summon a persona that I've seen so far with the evokers. It's real cool.
Right.
And why are all the characters winter clothes on the weekends? So why are they all so fresh? What's going on? Why do they all dress so
That's
well? It,
that's one thing that Cease has over the Phantom Thieves and the investigation. They can dress.
why do
Call
they
them ranch.
in the
'Cause they,
winter they all dress the best that they possibly can. I was
yeah.
honestly they dress so well in the winter that I was honestly disappointed with their summer fits because your summer fits don't hit as hard.
No,
Go
that's
back to your
real.
winter fits. But yeah, I one thing I've always hated about Persona is how they don't give you a proper tracker for the social stats. You
Yeah.
like what is it, the charm, courage, and academics? They don't give you like a
Hmm.
proper. They just do like up, it's going up, and it's like okay, I would like to know
What
how close I am to actually
to
reaching the
the
next
next
level,
level? Right.
instead of you just telling me it's happening and like what's happening? Tell me. Every other thing has an actual tracker you can see. What's happening with this? But yeah, how you having fun with it? I'm like I
So
think
as
12 hours in.
I'm less time in, but as the diehard Persona 3 fan here, because I beat FES 3 times the whole way through. I like that game that much. And it was terrible. It was a horrible experience all 3 times, but I love that game to pieces. Reload is everything I could have hoped for and more. Like the graphics, the music I was a little iffy on at first, starting to grow on me. The graphics, the
I'm loving
music,
the
the
music,
like
especially
the
the
little
new battle theme.
mhm.
So good.
Yeah, yeah.
I
The
literally
small
on the way to work, I listened to it on
mhm.
repeat the entire time.
And you're real for that. Yeah, the small quality of life changes. Like it's everything I could have hoped for and more. And I'm so glad that like all the hype was worth it. And I was kind of iffy because I wasn't gonna get it launch day. I was like, I'm gonna wait for it to like go on sale or something. And then it was like 3 minutes before midnight and I came and bought it. And yeah.
Yeah, I sent you that picture of me starting the game, and I was like, and you're like, I don't think about it. I was like, no,
And I
you
was like,
buy it.
it was like you, another friend of mine, and like the entirety. I'm in a server, full of Persona 3 fans for like a Secret Santa gift exchange event, whatever. But it's still active now because it's like it's just become a general fan server. Everyone was posting their reload screenshots. at midnight. So it's like, whatever, fine, I'll buy it. Ugh. And I'm enjoying it a lot. Yeah, I was gonna play it on Game Pass, but I was like,
What I said, but I had muted myself in OBS by mistake, was that I wish I would have told you to get Persona 3 Reload on Game Pass so that you can also play Palworld with me, because I need people to play Palworld with, because all my friends either have PlayStations or Switches, and only a few of them have Xbox, and those few that have Xboxes probably wouldn't be interested in playing Palworld with me.
right. Which is real. But yeah, that's my one qualm with Reload. There was no Switch release planned or like even done, and that feels like lost money to me. Cause like they Atlas saw how well Persona 3 Portable, which I also have on Switch. I've been playing both, which is
Yeah, you
truly
know,
insane.
Persona fans were actually able to play Persona once it came
Yeah,
out on
yeah,
Switch.
right. They were able to play their favorite game. But like they saw how well Royal 4 and P3P did on um was it Switch? So like why not plan for
Because the
a Switch
Switch
release?
is a significantly weaker console, and the only reason it's not on
Yeah.
Switch yet, it will come out on Switch because they want that money. It's not on Switch yet because they have to make a lot of adjustments to make it work on Switch versus making a version that works on both PlayStation, PC, and Xbox.
Makes sense, makes sense. Now, it when I guess I'll say I'll manifest, it comes out on Switch, you will have to prevent me from making unwise financial decisions. I cannot buy this game twice.
Th-
I can't do it for 70. I can't do it.
Stop this.
I have bills to pay. However,
Stop this madness.
however, it's like,
I'm not gonna
man,
lie. I was almost going to get
mhm.
the super
Digital
deluxe
deluxe
edition
edition.
because
Me
I
too.
saw it and I was like, oh, that looked kind of cool.
Right.
It looked
Like
cool.
I don't even have an Xbox, but the I just figure. But I got the regular
Yeah, but
one.
I
I
was
didn't
like,
even
I don't
get the
know if I'm a
digital
big enough fan of this to
deluxe.
get that, but I don't know. Whatever that, I'll probably get the deluxe edition of that fucking Metal Gear Solid remake. I'm not gonna hold you,
Real.
but
I got the only I think deluxe edition of a game I've ever purchased was the deluxe edition of Persona 5 Strikers, and then I played that game for like 2 hours. It was more than that. I played the game for like 10 hours and I was like, because I don't like the like what do you call that kind of gameplay where it's like you fight crowds of
yeah,
enemies
there's a
and
name
then
for it. I
like
just can't remember it, but it's like a
yeah,
dinosaur type name.
I don't enjoy games like that. And Strikers is good and I love Sophia. I can't get into it.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game. It's fun. Oh yeah, so like the team was split making Persona 3 Reload and was it Metaphor Refantasia, and
Mhm.
so we're they say that they're not gonna make like another like a Royal or like a Fez or was it Golden, because
Mhm.
they're like gonna start working on Persona 6. Um,
Right. Which makes sense.
which makes sense. I wish they. Here's the thing. Even though I hate that, I wish that they did it for the sake of the people who are like who want all that additional content that is not here. Like if they were to do like another Fez version, they would probably add the female protagonist and all the other stuff that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
But
I
some people are
I
saying
do know
that
that
something they might add is like the DLC.
yeah, I was gonna say there I know we're getting the answer is DLC, maybe.
I think
But
it makes sense for them to do that at the very least if they don't do the female
yeah.
protagonist. I feel like
But then
I'm
also
trying to think.
like
Does the female protagonist significantly change anything? Or is it just a different body?
yes, her story's completely
Oh,
different and
okay.
her social links are too.
Oh, that's interesting. Because
Yeah, which
they do kind of lock you to only being able to have romantic stuff with like opposite gender, don't they?
yeah, it kind of sucks. The female protagonist can uh so in Persona 3 Portable, her dialogue options are different. The female protagonist can form social links, period. Because in original Persona 3, you couldn't form social links with the male members of the specialized as the cease.
Mm.
It just wasn't possible. In P3 Portable, the female protagonist is able to, of course, date them, except Junpei. You can't date him for plot reasons. But yeah, so Shinjiro, Akihiko, spoiler character who I cannot name right now. You're able to form social links with them and learn more about their while in regular Persona 3, that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
What else? What are the other differences between? Oh, and the female protagonist gets a new velvet, so you get to pick between Elizabeth, who is in Reload, and her younger brother that she briefly mentions,
Mhm.
Theodore, and he's really cool. Theodore's cool. I like him.
Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, they're
Yeah,
working on.
he's the second youngest of
But
the Velvet Room.
since they're doing this split team thing, well, first and foremost,
Hmm.
since they're not gonna do the royal thing for Persona 3, I swear to God, they better not do it for Persona 6.
You know they are. You know
Oh
they
boy,
are.
they better not. They better
It's
just.
Atlas. You know they are. And when I say Atlas, imagine that there's like a dollar sign. Place the S there.
It's Sega is what it is. But uh, yeah, they probably will, but I hope they don't because I think if they were going to remake another one, they're probably just going to do four. I don't think they're going to go back and do the first two. It would be cool if they went back and
Yeah.
did the first two in the same style as like the current games. That would be cool.
Right.
But I don't think they
I just
will.
wish they'd acknowledge one or two, period.
Yeah.
That would be nice,
But
you know?
I don't think they're gonna go back and remake the first two. So I think at the very least, since they remade three, and it's probably I don't know how well it's doing. I've just been playing it. I haven't been, really been. I've been avoiding just watch people talk about it because I don't want to get spoiled. So
It's been doing really
yeah,
well.
I didn't know
Like
how well it was doing.
it
But yeah, since it's
really,
doing
really
well
well.
and it's probably gonna continue to do well, they're going to remake four.
Yeah.
And I'm
But that's
excited
the
for that
thing though,
because I feel
four
like four has the potential
doesn't
to be my favorite. But I don't know, maybe five will continue to be my favorite. But I feel like four has the potential to be up there.
Yeah, my thing with four is that like it's not like five and three have like huge sub fan bases. There's love for four, but it's not nearly as strong as there is like the love for five and three is for a lot
I
of
don't know. It
reasons.
seems equal between all of them for me when I see when I see it online.
I guess because like I'm deeper into Persona fandom space. It's like when you ask people their favorite, there's not many people that are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Persona 4." It's my least favorite, to be honest. So I might be slightly biased, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I don't know.
I don't see I don't. That's not really a good reason for them not to do it. They're probably gonna do it though, because especially if they
Yeah,
only got to remake one more, they're gonna do it
yeah.
to make
I'm
the
holding
money
out
and
for
hope.
Persona Q3 that has all five games. Because Q2 was great. I love Q2. I'm playing it again actually. Now that I have a DS that works, and that's been fun. But I want a Q3 with everybody in it, including the female protagonist again, because that was a good thing. But Tatsuya exists.
Yeah, and what was I gonna say? Oh, I hope like when they do remake it, it is the golden version and they don't like do any BS.
Right.
Um, but yeah, that's all I got to say about Persona 3.
Yeah, same